Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tamil Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Design at SNS College of Technology. In this video, we are going to see about SQL Fundamentals from the subject Modern Database Management System. Let's see. Database architecture. Database architecture explains how a database system is internally designed and how the user interacts with the dataset. Basically, a database system consists of many things. To manage all those things efficiently and to arrange the data in well-defined manner, we are using this MDBMS. The functional components of database system can be divided into three main units. The first one is storage manager, second one is query processor, and third one is database users. Let's see one by one in detail. The first one is storage manager. The storage manager acts as an interface between the database and the application programs. The main responsibility of the storage manager is the storing the data and retrieving the data and updating the data in the database. Storage manager consists of the following things: authorization and integrity manager, transaction manager, file manager, and buffer manager. Authorization and integrity manager is responsible for that controls who can access the data and ensure the integrity constraints are followed. And the transaction manager manage concurrent transaction and that ensure the consistency and avoid the conflicts among the data. And third one is file manager that manage the disk space allocation and handle the data storage structure efficiently. And fourth one, buffer manager, that's move the data from the disk to main memory. This is the place that decide what data to keep in cache memory. Next one is query processor. The query processor converts the user queries into actions that the database can understand. It consists of DDL interpreter, DML compiler, and query evaluation engine. DDL interpreter is basically a translator that interprets the DDL statement into data dictionary. And DML compiler that compile the query languages into evaluation part. And third one is query evaluation engine that execute the low-level instructions that are generated by the DML compiler. Third one is database users. Database user usually interact with the database in different ways. First one, as an application programmer, we can write the programs using the DBMS. And as a sophisticated users, we can use the query language for analysis. And as a specialized user, we can work on the special applications like CAD system and knowledge-based expert system. And as a native user, we can use predefined applications like ATM user and web user effectively. Disk storage. All database information is stored in the disk storage, which includes data files, data dictionary, indices, and strategical data. Next topics, database architecture types. Basically, we have three types of architecture. The first one is one-tier architecture, two-tier architecture, and three-tier architecture. Let's see one by one in detail. The first one is one-tier architecture. In one-tier architecture, the user can directly work on the DBMS. There is no separate application layer. Database designers and programmers normally prefer to use this single-tier architecture. Changes directly affect the database and we can use mainly for database designers and programmers, and this is not suitable for the end users, only used mainly by the database designers and programmers. The next one is two-tier architecture. A user can access the DBMS through an application and database or separate. Here, application and database can be considered as a separate one. Commonly used client-server system and application is independent for the database. In the two-tier architecture, if the architecture of the DBMS is two-tier, then it must have an application through the DBMS can be accessed. So basically, the thing is entirely independent of the database in terms of operation, design, and programming. Programmer can use the two-tier architecture where they access the DBMS by means of application. As I said earlier, the application is independent of the database. Next one is three-tier architecture. Basically, we divide the things into three, that is presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. In presentation layer, we carried out related information like user interface related activities. And in application layer, we can carry out the activities like business logic. And in third part, that is database layer, we can carry out the data storage related activities. A three-tier architecture separates its tiers from each other based on the complexity of the user and the data used in the database. It is the most widely used architecture to design a DBMS based on two reasons. The first one is most secure and scalable, and second thing is three-tier architecture is used in web application when compared to one-tier and two-tier. So it is considered as the most widely used architecture. So today in this video we learned database architecture, DBMS components and storage manager, query processor and different types of DBMS architecture. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Let's see you in the next video.